السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. النهاردة هنكمل اللي بدأناه المرة اللي فاتت اتكلمنا ان البلانت don't need food لان هو can make its own food، واتكلمنا عن الفانكشن of each part of plant to help a plant to make its own food. النهاردة هنتكلم بقى عن ايه هو ال similar and difference between a plant and a human or animal. في الأول قلنا إن all living organisms have some needs to live. Basic needs can't live without it، زي food, water, air، و shelter means home. Food, water, air, shelter. Basic needs of all living organisms. We can't live without food or water or air or shelter. We can live without mobile, yes, but we can't live without water, and so on. But plant, different living organism. Plant don't need food because plant can make its own food. Plant don't need shelter. Plant can be planted in soil or in paper. So the plant needs are water, air, especially carbon dioxide, light, energy from sunlight, because plant use sunlight to make its own food. So plant can get its energy by make its own food by process called photosynthesis process. How? Plant combine carbon dioxide and water by use sunlight. Again, plant leaf. Plant leaf is the kitchen of the plant. Photosynthesis process occur in the plant leaf. So leaf, it is the kitchen of the plant. Plant leaf use carbon dioxide or combine carbon dioxide with water by use light to produce sugar or glucose and oxygen. Oxygen get out to the air and the human and the animal use it to respire. But sugar or glucose, it's the substance that plant use to get energy. Plant get its need energy from sugar or glucose. But how human and animals get energy? Human and animals get energy by eating food and respire oxygen. Digestive system digest food. Respiratory system get oxygen. And both of them, oxygen and food, are the main substance used to get energy. But after photosynthesis process, how parts of plant take substance from root to leaf or from leaf to root? Last time we see that root under the soil are the part that absorb water and the minerals or water and the nutrients. After that, stem transport water and the nutrients from root to leaves, and leaves absorb light, energy, and carbon dioxide. After that, plant produce oxygen to the air and glucose or sugar that used to energy to grow, and so on. But how these materials transfer inside the plant? At first, root absorb water and the nutrients from the soil, as we see in this picture. These are water and the nutrients move from soil to the roots, and the root take it and go to the stem. So root absorb water and the nutrients from the soil. So water and the nutrients transfer from the soil to the root to plant by root, especially by root hair. All these roots called root hair. Called what? Root hair. Root hair increase the amount of absorbed water and the nutrients. If root can absorb 1 liter, root hair can increase this amount to 5 liters of water. So root hair increase the amount of absorption of water and nutrients. Second, Stem. Stem transfer water and nutrients or minerals from root to other part of plant. After absorption of root to water and nutrients, stem take it and go upward to the leaves. So stem transport water and nutrients from root to other parts of plant. How stem transfer water and the minerals? We see that stem have two tubes. First one, special tube called xylem. Number one, special tube called xylem. Xylem are tiny tube or vessels that take water and nutrients from the root to the leaves, like chalumeau. We use chalumeau absorb water or juice from the cup. It's the same thing. Stem take water and nutrients from under the ground, from root to upward to the leaf. So xylem function, it carries water upward from root to the stem and leaves. Leaves have also xylem, yes. Leaves have small vessels of xylem like this picture to connect stem to all part of the leaf. Each part of the leaf need water and nutrients. Like we see, the water and the nutrients move upward against gravity, upward. This is the tubes of the xylem. When the water and the nutrients reach leaf, it's the rule of leaf to absorb carbon dioxide and sunlight. At first, leaf have stomata. Stomata pores of the surface of the plant leaves to allow gases or air to move into and out of the plant. What means by pores? Like your nose. Your nose is our opening. Our nose, it pores. Our nose, it pore or pores. Pores means what? Means opening, فتحة. بتعمل ايه؟ enter air out air enter air out air. فالاستومتا هي النوز بتاعت البلانت، فهي بتخلي الاير enter plant or out plant. تدخل كربون دايوكسيد، تخرج اكسجين. enter carbon dioxide and out ايه؟ oxygen. So stomata are opening, are pores, enter carbon dioxide and out oxygen. Allow gases enter and or move into and out the plant. But sunlight absorbed by chlorophyll. Chlorophyll that give green color to the leaf, chemical substance, capture or absorb energy of sunlight. So leaf can absorb carbon dioxide by stomata and can absorb sunlight by use chlorophyll. Chlorophyll give green color to the leaf and absorb energy of sunlight. Finally, plant make its food. But how can plant transfer food to other part of plant? We see that green leaf use light energy from the sun to combine carbon dioxide from air with water to produce nutrients like sugar and oxygen gas. After that, how sugar transfer from leaf to all part of plant? How sugar transfer from leaf to all part? Plant use special tube called phloem. Phloem transport food material glucose from leaves to other part of plant. So plant have two tubes, xylem that move upward and phloem that move downward. Xylem that have one way follow, take water and nutrients from the root to the leaves. Phloem take sugar from the leaves to each part of the plant. So xylem transfer water and minerals from root to stem and leaves. Phloem transfer sugar or glucose from leaves to other parts of plant. Move in different direction. Each one move just in one direction. And this is the transportation system of plant. But how human also transfer food and oxygen that needs to get energy to all part of plant. After digestion, we have digested food in small intestine and oxygen in lungs. Human use circulatory system احنا ما شرحناهوش بالتفصيل، ان شاء الله الاسبوع اللي جاي هناخده باي ديتيلز. احنا بس عملنا المسرحية صغننة شرحنا فيها الجزء ده، بس هناخده بالتفصيل ان شاء الله الاسبوع ده. circulatory system like wires بيعمل ايه؟ connect all body together. هو اللي بيعمل ترانسفير للفود والاكسجين to each part of plant. Circulatory system consists of two main parts, heart and blood vessels. Blood vessels, it's the way that nutrients and oxygen move through it by blood. Circulatory system have two main vessels, arteries and veins, and they also have only one direction. So circulatory system, heart and blood vessels. Blood vessels, red color called arteries and blue color is called veins, and each one have one direction only. At first we will talk about arteries. Arteries carry good blood. What means by good blood? Blood rich with oxygen and the nutrients. Like what? Like xylem. Xylem can take water and the nutrients. Arteries in human rich in oxygen and nutrients. Move from heart to body cell. Move from heart to body cell. So arteries carry blood which rich in oxygen and the nutrients from heart to body. And veins return back blood with carbon dioxide and low nutrients and oxygen back to the heart to the lung. From heart to lung, artery. From body to heart, veins. Veins from body to heart. So blood vessels, arteries or veins. Artery carry oxygen and food from body to heart. Veins carry carbon dioxide and low oxygen and food from body to heart. And between them, connect between arteries and the veins, we have blood capillaries. So our cell use food and oxygen to get energy and produce carbon dioxide gas as wastes. Then what's the difference between human and plant? At first, plant have transport system, human have circulatory system. Transport system consists of two tubes, xylem and phloem, but circulatory system consists of heart and blood vessels, arteries and veins. Xylem carry water and nutrients from root to leaves. Phloem carry sugar from leaves to plant. Arteries carry blood rich in oxygen and nutrients from heart to body. Veins contain carbon dioxide, contain blood that have carbon dioxide from body to heart. Let's try to solve it together. At first, water and nutrients are carried from the roots to leaves through what? Stop the video and think. Water and nutrients carried from the root to the leaves through what? Bravo. Stem. Number 2. Stop the video and think again. Plant transfer glucose from leaf to root by use what? Let's think. Plant transfer glucose from leaf to root by use? برافو. phloem. لو لقيتنا نفسنا حلينا أي question wrong نرجع تاني للفيديو نتفرج عليه تاني ونفكر. Dots and dots are from the plant needs that help it make photosynthesis. Need to make photosynthesis. Yes, sunlight and carbon dioxide. Dots carry blood that it rich with oxygen and the nutrients in human. Human. Yes, arteries. Thank you for listening. See you again. و بليز نذاكر كويس جدا عشان نقدر نحل ومفيش حاجة تقف معانا إن شاء الله. Goodbye.